There's really both good news and bad news about today. The good news is in a few short months, we'll have homeless families here. The bad news, or I guess the sad news, that there are homeless families in our communities. I want to welcome everybody. It's been a long road, but we're finally almost at the end. And soon, this building behind us will get that extreme makeover that you often see. We're in the home stretch, and in about 3 or 4 months from now, we will be able to take our first families and help them on that long journey out of homelessness.
It's so gratifying. I can't tell you how much it means to us, the work that we do with HomeAid, and providing temporary homeless men, women, and children a dignified place to live is just something that makes life worthwhile. When the industry is going down the toilet, as you know, it does make it very difficult when you call a trade partner and say, hey, I need this for cost or I need this for free. Nobody ever turns us down, and we're trying to save the diocese almost $250,000 to provide services for the poor, which is just something we love to do, and obviously those families are going to be benefiting from that for many years to come.
First, I'd like to say thank you to HomeAid and Catholic Charities for giving Beezer Homes the opportunity to be involved in this project. The feeling that you get when you complete one of these projects as you're going through the project is unlike any that I've ever had before. And I can look out into everybody attending here today. The most wonderful thing is that I see many of our trade partners that have donated their time and their material on every project that I've ever asked them to help with.
In some ways, today is a day of hope. Hope that people who are struggling to move from homelessness, from the terrible plight of not knowing where to lay one's head, of not knowing how to provide for oneself and one's family. This is a day of hope because within a couple of months, when we return to bless the building and dedicate it to the Lord, those families will not only hear about hope, but will experience hope in a very real way.
Well, it's really been tremendous because it's saved us so much money. Plus, we don't have the expertise that HomeAid has. We could never have done this renovation the way they did it. They had captains on board here, organizing all the different pieces, all the different experts that came in. I can't believe how much money they saved us. Tremendous amount, which will go back into programming. We'll be able to use that money now to actually serve people.
The people who will be living here are truly homeless. There's just not enough support or time to move from a crisis immediately into being independent and self-sufficient. So we give people the time and the support they need, up to 2 years, to live with more security and more dignity in their own apartment.
The road to coming to St. Margaret's looks different for every one of our clients. They have a commonality in that they come from homeless shelters, but the experience that brought them there looks different for all of them.
The places look great, and then when we had the furniture fair, you know, seeing 14 empty units, and then by the end of the day we had 14 very full units packed to the brim, and that was amazing.
To think that who will be in here is homeless people, women and children, I can't say enough, can't say enough.
And now to see it coming together with all these volunteers we have today, it's fabulous. It's great.
When I was preparing my remarks yesterday, I thought, first and foremost, is the last 2 days the weather has been deplorable with the cold weather and the snow, but I thought to myself, boy, it's really tough if you're outside, but wonder if you're homeless.
I know it's not easy, and I know it's a long journey for the people that come here, but that's what we're about. That's what we stand for. We will walk with the people that will be living in here so that one day they will be able to find a place that they could call home.
And this is our hope, that those who come here will grow in a way that will enable them to live with true meaning and discover their own deep worth, so that in the end they may rejoice in life and live a life that will lead them to the fullness of eternal life.
Thank you, HomeAid, for all that you've done for St. Margaret's and all the families that live here.